Good morning everyone. A very happy new year to you all. Okay, it's a bit late now. Welcome to another year of Dodds Diaries. Off I go again. Coming into, I think, me 12th year doing diaries now. It is been a while, but I'm still going with these. This is episode 109 of Dodds Diaries. Today is Friday, 26th of January 2024. The time is now 5:45 in the morning. And today, for my first outing of 2024, well, firstly, I've got plenty of things booked for this year. Quite a few things, actually. 2 holidays, one in March, one in September. And between now and March, I've got quite a few cheap train outings. And I've got them super cheap indeed. First trip today is to Scotland. I'm off to Edinburgh today for a whopping £2 return. Yeah, just £2. That's all it costed. Transpennine Express recently had a flash sale and it only costed just £2 return, and I've got quite a few other outings booked as well. Starting in Highfield, Chelsea Street, one bus went past, but it's alright because there's another 21 in about 10 minutes time. I'm going to catch that bus to take us up to Newcastle, and I'm on the train from there. It is a bit cold out here, a bit mild, the reminiscence of Storm Jocelyn going through, quite windy actually. But anyway, hey how, this will be a lovely day. It's a long time since I've done one of these early morning bus rides as we head into Tyne Weir.
Next stop, Waverley.
Passing Harlow Green, that's the Tame Valley down there, and the A1 motorway is down there as well.
Next stop, Newcastle, John Dobson Street.
And over the Tyne Bridge we go. Newcastle, it's now 6:35, walking down Granger Street. Little Right, the plan. I'm going to catch the 0708 Transpennine Express up to Edinburgh Waverley, just right next to us, in 802 Nova 1. And I get up there for just before 9 o'clock this morning, and I come back on the 1908 service, and I get back here again just before 9 o'clock. Quite interesting that. Now the plan is to do the Edinburgh trams, which I've not actually been on them since 2017. Well, I have been at Edinburgh a number of times. I've not actually done the trams since 2017. Since then there's a new extension now to Leith and the Ocean Terminal, so I'm going to do that this morning. The last time I got on this service was back in 2022. I went first class, which on Transpennine, if I'm honest, is not worth it. And if I did it first class, I wouldn't have been able to get my super dirt cheap tickets this morning. Just £1. £1 each way for a single. £1 for a single. And I've got 4 other train outings between now and March. Well, one of them's not involving £1 tickets, but another 3 of them are. Let's hope today will be a good day. Nice to see a Transpennine actually turning up, as there's still cancelled trains left, right and centre. Let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Tickets are not valid and you will have to purchase a Baran.
So on the 708 I am. Now this train stops at Morpeth, Allenmouth, Berwick, Pontypridd, Reston, then Dunbar, and then one of the nearest stations of Scotland, East Linton, before heading into Edinburgh, and there's the 704 to King's Cross. Will I get down to there this year? I do not know.
Welcome to Transpennine Express. This is a service to Edinburgh Waverley. Calling at Morpeth, Allenmouth, Berwick upon Tweed, Reston, Dunbar, East Linton and Edinburgh Waverley.
Now one other thing, might returns £2. Think of many other things you can get for just £2. In fact, my breakfast I've just had this morning has costed more than my return fare. Unbelievable.
If you see it,
got a sunrise over Tyneside this morning.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Edinburgh Waverley. This service will be calling at Morpeth, Allenmouth, Berwick upon Tweed, Reston, Dunbar, East Linton and Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop will be Morpeth.
for your safety and security.
Now this train will run in electric mode up until I think Allenmouth, and then after that they'll have to switch to diesel mode because they still have power issues up through Berwick upon Tweed area. Now we're just passing Oosburn.
Say it and we'll sort it. For the benefits and safety of everyone
This is
on
the
board this
biker
train,
area.
please keep the aisles and doorways free of luggage or other obstructions. Please keep personal items off seats. These should be placed safely and securely in the overhead racks so that all seats are available for others to use. ensure your safety and security, this train is fitted with CCTV. Please keep your belongings with you or in sight at all times. If you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport
Chillingham Road
Police
Metro, and we're just passing
16016.
Leith Depot.
If you see it, say it, and we'll sort it. For the benefit and safety of everyone on board this train, please keep the aisles and doorways free of luggage or other obstructions. Please keep personal items off seats. These should be placed safely and securely in the overhead racks so that all seats are available for others to use.
We'll shortly be arriving at Almouth. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you.
That's the morning service from Chat Hill
The handrails provided.
to
Step down to the platform.
Newcastle, just past.
This station.
There's only about 3 trains from Chat Hill that go down this line. Now just coming to Allenmouth. Might get the bus to Alnwick. Well, it sounds like it's still running in electric mode, so they must have upgraded the line recently.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Edinburgh Waverley. This service will be calling at Berwick-upon-Tweed, Reston, Dunbar, East Linton and Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop will be Berwick-upon-Tweed. you'll be arriving at Berwick-upon-Tweed. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station. Please take care when leaving the train. Use the handrails provided, as the step down to the platform is larger than usual at this station.
Just about pass over the Royal Border Bridge into Berwick-upon-Tweed.
Service will be calling at Reston.
So we just left Berwick and soon we'll be passing over the border into Scotland.
The next stop will be Reston.
Just over a month's time and I'll be doing this exact journey. got a morning moon this morning. Now we're into diesel mode. As we leave resting.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Edinburgh Waverley. This service will be calling you.
Scotland's newest stations, Leith to Lenton. the next stop after this will be Edinburgh. Tenny Devil.
Edinburgh Waverley, where this service terminates. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station. Please take care when leaving the train. Use the handrails provided, as the step down to the platform is larger than usual at this station. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express today. We're now approaching Edinburgh Waverley, where this service terminates.
Right, 9:15. Here I am in the Scottish capital, Edinburgh. On a, I wouldn't say it, well, it is cold, but not bitterly cold. It's now 9:15. Let's see what we got in Waverley Station today. 158726 going to Cowden Beef. Got a Genepia ScotRail 334 there. And there's a Intercity 7 HST down there. I can't imagine them being around for much longer. There's only a few of them HSTs left. It was a nice journey, no problem getting up here. Can't believe it. £2. It's all it's costing me to get from Newcastle to here and back. £2. Well, there's one of the Hitachi trains going out, the 385.
This is an announcement to remind customers not to defeat the pigeons in the interest of environmental safety.
And that will be going towards Glasgow, I would think. Which in about a month's time is where I'll be going, because I'll be doing this exact journey again on the 29th of February. ScotRail's Class 158s honestly do have a more whining, relaxing noise than the northern ones. I do wish they would hand them over to us. But then again, that will not impress like mates like Ryan Jameson, for example. We want your 158s, Ryan. So come over just to the east end of Waverley Station, and of course what you'll find with this station is if you want to change ends from the west to the east, it is a very long walk, and for some people this can be a complicated station as well. Down there is a cross-country double set Voyager that's going to Penzance this morning, and we've got a ScotRail 170 right next to us.
37, ScotRail service to Glasgow Central via Shorts, Colliers, Haymarket, Livingston South, West Calder, Shorts, Bells Hill and Glasgow Central.
Blackbridge, Calder Crooks, Drumgale, Airdrie, Courtdyke, Courtbridge, Sunnyside, Leith Hill, Easterhouse, Edinburgh, Shettlesbury, and
So that's going down to Penzance in Cornwall. That will be a very long journey, that. I think I'll get there about after 9:30 tonight. Went there last year, but I drove down, went to a caravan site in Hale. Mind you, I'm not going to do that drive ever again. Far too long for me. Here comes a Lumore Hitachi. Now with these trains, you can't carry large luggage on them. They don't actually have any luggage racks, so not ideal if you're going to London with a luggage.
Platform 9 East, 10:20, ScotRail service to Glasgow Central via Waverley, Colliers, Haymarket, Castleford, Motherwell and Glasgow Central. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Platform 9 East, 10:20, ScotRail service to Glasgow Central via Motherwell.
The tunnel is the 1028 LNER to Aberdeen, which is what I dropped to Aberdeen last April. Calls it Haymarket, Inverkeven, Kirkcaldy, Lucas, Dundee, Arbroath, Montrose, Stonehaven, and then the Granite City, Aberdeen. That'll have come from Leeds this morning.
LNER service to Aberdeen, Colliers, Haymarket, Inverkeven, Kirkcaldy, Lucas, Dundee, Arbroath, Montrose, Stonehaven and Aberdeen. This train is formed of 9 coaches. Platform 19 for the 10:28 LNER service to Aberdeen. Platform 10:32 ScotRail service to Inverness, Colliers, Haymarket, Stirling, Kerr, Dunkeld, Kilbrockie, Newcastle, Malvern, Newton Moor, Kingusie, Abbeymoor, Carrbridge and Inverness. This train is formed of 5 coaches. Platform 16 for the 10:32 ScotRail service to Inverness. Platform 10 for the 10:36 ScotRail service to Dunblane.
Colliers, Haymarket, Edinburgh Park, Linlithgow, Pullmans, Falkirk Grahamston, Camlin, Larbert, Stirling, Reggivallen and Dunblane. This train is formed of 4 coaches. Platform 10 for the 10:36 ScotRail service to Dunblane. Platform 11 for the 10:40 ScotRail service to North Bay. Colliers, Musselburgh, Wallingford, Preston Pans, Longniddry, Tram and North Bay. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Platform 11 for the 10:40 ScotRail service to North Bay. Platform 13 for the 10:41 ScotRail service to
just over a month's time I'll be on one of them trains going onwards to Glasgow Queen Street when I do a longer Anglo-Saxon round-robin journey on the 29th of February. That's providing it does go ahead.
Preston, Wigan North Western, Warrington Banky Quay, Crewe, Stafford, Wolverhampton, Sandwell and Dudley, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction and London Euston. This train is formed of 11 coaches. Platform 8 for the 10:52 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
That's going to London Euston, but it's going the long way around. It goes to Carlisle, but then also it goes via Birmingham and Coventry before rejoining the West Coast Main Line. That's me done with the spotting. Now, time to do sightseeing. Okay, it's 11:30 now. Time for me to sightsee around the Scottish capital. I'm standing on Waverley Bridge, above Waverley Station. That is Edinburgh Castle up there, the Scottish Gallery over there. Up there, that's a Scots monument. That's the famous Balmoral Hotel. I'd love to go in there. Very expensive though. All this side is the Old Town. Got the Royal Mile and the Scottish Parliament, and that I will of course go up that a bit later. And the other side, Princess Street is the New Town. That's the Jenner's department store. I believe that closed actually. So, plan. I'm going to jump on the tram, take us to Newhaven, which is the newest extension of the Edinburgh Tram network. Go to Leith, which is where the Proclaimers are from, so have a look around there. Then obviously I'll come back here in the afternoon and go up the Old Town. If I get the chance, I could of course get the tram to say Edinburgh Park and then get the train from Edinburgh Park back to here. Of course, ideally I want to be coming here for the night, but obviously because of work commitments and to save money, I didn't book a night. But just unbelievable. I've getting up here for just £2. Less than the price of, at the time of filming this, less than the price of 2 Subway footlong sandwiches. We'll take a walk through Princess Street Gardens. That was a 7 HST, what just went out at Waverley Station. And the tree that is a Scots monument. I always love coming into the Princess Street Gardens. It's always a lovely place to walk around. That's Edinburgh Castle up there. It's very cold but sunny. It looks like they've been doing work on the gardens here. Imagine they'll be getting it all ready for the spring, summertime. But just about a month ago, when the year came in, this whole city was full of revellers enjoying the hogmanay. walking amongst the hustle and bustle of Princes Street. Always very busy street this, buses, cars and trams. We're about to catch one to take us to Newhaven, the newest extension. Well, I'll probably go to Leith first. So obviously Lothian Buses are the main bus company in Edinburgh. So this is all the new town area of Edinburgh, just leaving Piccadilly Place. Now these are Flexity free trams, and the difference is, compared to Blackpool, is you have to buy a ticket before you get on board. So, just coming down Leith Walk. This is where Proclaimers come from. First Street. Right, getting off at the foot of the walk. Here it is. This is Leith. And this is Leith Walk, major thoroughfare. And that way takes you all the way back towards the city centre. The other way will take you to Leith Water, which is where I'm going to walk to in a moment. As I said, this is where the Proclaimers come from. So Fate of the Sons, I'm going to be 500 miles where it was, but I would walk 500 miles. Also, Sunshine on Leith, the film as well. I'm on my way. Letter from America. Some of the famous tunes by one of the famous bands of Edinburgh. It's nice round here. It's like a little bit of a difference compared to, say, the Royal Mile, which of course I'll go up to later on. I'm going to walk to Leith Water, and then I'm going to catch the tram around to Newhaven, where I'll be able to get a view of the Forth. Just now I got on the tram just to go one stop to the shore, which I think is the nearest for the water. I've got to try a couple of things while I'm up here today. Haddish and of course a deep fried Mars bar. Over there is the port of Leith, and this is Leith Water. It's nice to come somewhere a little different to the old town and the new town. Got along here some like bars, pubs and clubs. It's a tiny little area actually when I've walked around it a little bit. This is actually the shore of Leith. So when I'm going to go up to here next, Newhaven, which is where I'll get to see Tram and the Forth. Head back to the view in the old town. I'm having a lovely day out. Right, next tram ride now. I'm doing very well. It's now 25 past 1. This is Newhaven Harbour. Not as in Newhaven on the south coast, but Newhaven in Edinburgh. And this, all of this is the Forth. And just round the corner from all this is, you could actually, if I walked a little further to the right, I could see the very tip of the Forth rail bridge and the road bridge. And all that across there is the other side of the Forth. Got the lights of somewhere in there, Inverkeven, Aberdour, Burn Island, Kinghorn. I think that's Kinghorn over there. And then further up to the right, that takes you towards Kirkcaldy. And then further up takes you towards Martledge, Ladybank, Cooper, Lucas, before you head towards Dundee when you're further up the coast. I love that little island as well, is somewhere over around here, I think. Somewhere over there, I think that could be it. Actually, I did come here a few years ago with James Brown. He took us round in the car. It's lovely, this. Looks like there's a little drizzle of rain over there in the distance. Cold, but it's sunny at least. Sometimes around here you can also see the planes as well, because of course Edinburgh Airport is literally very close by. So next I'm going to catch the tram, take us back towards Leith and back to the city centre. If I went up and down Leith Walk, I could definitely do 500 miles. So I'm going to walk back to the tram stop. It's just along this road. Get the tram back to Princess Street. You can of course get buses round up to here, but I think it's at least half an hour. So just passing the Ocean Terminal, which is actually a entertainment complex. It's got a cinema and shops and restaurants. Back up Leith Walk we go.
Next stop,
getting off at Piccadilly Place. We'll have a walk through the St James Shopping Centre, just up there. Well, there's a pub there called the Conan Doyle. I would think that would be named after Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It's a nice part of this. I think I came here 2 years ago. It's got like nightclubs and pubs and all that around here. So a bit more modern than the other side of Waverley Station. I'm back on Printer Street. Over there, that's the North Bridge, which is going through some restoration works. That's why it's covered in all the scaffolding. Here's the very expensive Balmoral Hotel. You can see the time is 2:20. And there is Scott's Monument, just up there. I'm going to walk this way and then go across Waverley Bridge up to the Royal Mile, which is always the highlight whenever I come up here. Right, walking up towards the Royal Mile, I fancy getting myself a drink. Now, just like any city, any capital city, this city of course does have tourist traps, like I found out in Italy and that. So when you go for food and drink, always best to know where to go. You could go somewhere that's expensive, and then round the corner, somewhere for the same food, could be cheaper. I'll be coming up here for my tea later because I fancy having had it. Seeing as though the day filming this, it's just the day after Burns night. I always love coming up to Edinburgh, me. I'm on the Royal Mile for a walk up to Edinburgh Castle. Here, you've got it all. Scottish bagpipes, absolutely love them. Culture, music, of course, chip shops, Scotch whisky, pubs, everything. That's what I love about Edinburgh. All sorts, I love it all. So then you got Azuma, which has come down from Aberdeen, and guessing by where I am now, you probably guess where I am now. Firstly, see right across the Forth over there and to the Ocean Terminal. You can see Princess Street down there. Forth Bridge is somewhere to the left, and of course the pièce de resistance of the Royal Mile is of course this, Edinburgh Castle. On a sunny afternoon, a cold winter's day, and here it is. Still yet to go in that, but another year hopefully I will. Let's take a walk across the square. They have many events here, notably the Edinburgh Tattoo Festival and Fringe as well. So of course this is all town. Oh, it is really windy here. Over there, that is Arthur Seat, that mountain over there. I can drive up that electronically. If we get a veer on to the top of that on Forza Horizon 4. Hey, it's lovely that where the sun's setting. It's going down behind the mountains. We'll go for a drink soon. A bit of food later. So popped into Dean and Brody's Tavern for a drink. $5.95 for a pint. It may seem a bit of a tourist trap, but just for today, when you're on a day out, no wrong with that. Cheers. It's really nice, that. Traditional Scottish beer, that. Lager. Really, really nice. That was nice. In the meantime, I'm going to walk past the Scottish Gallery. That'll take us to Princess Street. I'm going to jump on and do a couple of tram rides before I come at the Royal Mile for my tea tonight. Obviously, I'm not in Edinburgh as late as what I'd normally be. My train out of here tonight is at 7:10. So I've still got plenty of time to go. I was looking on the tram before, but it was really crowded. I'm going to catch this to Edinburgh Gateway, and then I'm going to get the train from Gateway back to here, and hopefully I might get squeezed in a Class 158. So I'm never far away from them.
side of things. I would love to enjoy making my own stuff. It's like, I just don't. Why? Because I'm so like, so and I hate the form.
Please have tickets and smart cards ready for
Which I
inspection.
know I'm not, but like sometimes it does get to that stage where like,
Because for me, I never enjoyed clubbing. Like genuinely never enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it because I felt guilty.
yeah,
Not being able to do things, you know. Because I knew it could cause something because of my own. It didn't feel like a good place to go. I didn't enjoy going out with friends and drinking. I didn't enjoy it because I felt bad. And obviously since being through that time changed, I really enjoy it. Like a lot. I think there's people that like I would like to run myself. Not free.
yeah. I don't think many people do.
Yeah, like I think.
I go.
I think there'll be a barrier for you that you just have to play.
Yeah, no, I know it's just
Cross.
just need to.
But like, do you not reckon it would be? Do you not reckon it would be a good life choice that you could make that you're just avoiding?
A big life choice.
Like for me, it was very drunk. That was a big
But
life
I don't
choice.
have an obvious one.
Next stop,
Unless you can see
West
it.
End.
No, that's why I'm asking.
But I don't really have like a massive thing on life.
Yeah, that's why. That's like.
My thing is like getting over my self-consciousness, but that's not really like that's not like I can change tomorrow. Like not that breakup was a one day change, but like no, no. I don't know. And I have tried to improve Ireland as well. Like I always thought like okay once I always thought like once I lost weight or once I finished my family, but I just never that's like
We're just passing Haymarket Station.
you laugh at
Now we head towards Merrifield Rugby Stadium, Dial Centre, also Edinburgh Park Station, then to Edinburgh Gateway. This then goes on towards the airport, but if you're going beyond Ingleston Park and Ride, you've got to pay extra fares. That's the Scottish Gas Merrifield Stadium, home of the Scottish Rugby Union team. Also the Edinburgh Rugby Union team. While it is mainly for rugby union, it has hosted American football and even normal fur and soccer as well. And also concerts and that. The 334 Genepia just went past.
Next stop, Ashhead. Edinburgh Airport.
Just leaving Edinburgh Park, and that was an HS2 that went past.
I guess your whole thing is like live how wait, is that opposite of somebody's like the whole like whatever, and I'm like I don't know how I guess like just be social. That is like a
Edinburgh Gateway, I'm going to catch this late running 1630 back to the city because it's a class 158 and I want this. Just in time, here's the late running 1630 to Edinburgh Waverley, and I've got a class 158. Time that right, 158722. Hope it's not crowded. Right, I was going to catch that late running 1630 back to the city. That was quite crowded, and so I said no, I'll just leave it. There is a one at 1651 that is actually a 158 and a 170 joined together, and you know which part of the train I will go in. The next train coming in at 44 is actually a 170, but I'm going to skip that. It's the 1644 class 170 that's come from Perth, and this one's looking a bit crowded. Then again, the train I got from Perth to Edinburgh in 2022, that was crowded as well. Here comes the 1655 to Edinburgh Waverley, which I think is coming from Cowdenbeath. Well, let's see what this trip, I'm going to get on it anyway, because I want to get back to the city, get something to eat. So I've got a 158 and a 170 joined together. I knew that beforehand anyway. Oh well, here we go. Lovely jubbly. towards Haymarket. So up here will be the line that goes towards Slayford, Wester Hales and Cape Newton and on to Glasgow via West Calder and Livingston South. Going to London Euston.
We are now approaching Haymarket. Alight here for the bus and tram links to Edinburgh Airport. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train. If you see something that does not look right, speak to a member of staff. Contact the British Transport Police 161016. We'll sort it. See it. Say it sorted.
There's Edinburgh Castle just up there. back into Edinburgh Waverley station. What are you cool?
We are now approaching Edinburgh Waverley. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
HSTs for 43136 and 43003. That was a good little short 158 ride. Still a little blast. It's better than nothing. It's 5:10 now, so I've got under 2 hours left in the Scottish capital. I'm going to go and grab something to eat. So I'll actually go back to the Royal Mile for something to eat. On a Friday night in Edinburgh, this is where the nightlife really comes about. So I've come to the oldest gastro restaurant in Edinburgh, the Dodds Tavern, and here it is, Haggis, Neeps and Tatties. Now, of course, haggis, it's like bits of like mutton and sheep and that, and it looks really, really good. Right, that came to £17.95. Was it worth it? If I'm honest, I don't think it was. But honestly, Haggis, Neeps and Tatties, Scotland's national dish, it did taste really, really nice indeed. Meantime, I'm going to head back up the Royal Mile. I've got just an hour and a little bit before me train at 19:08. Grab myself a deep fried Mars bar, actually, just to finish the day off. This is always a steep walk, this. It's lovely lit up lovely at night time to come up here. And so I've got battered Mars bar, and because obviously Easter is just a couple of months away, battered cream egg. Absolute delicious. A slow walk back. I think I'll go to the new town for a bit. So I get back to Newcastle at 20:59 tonight. The train is actually the Transpennine is actually going to Liverpool Lime Street. It gets there at 5 past midnight. It's very late. Just hope it runs, because obviously Transpennine have a reputation for cancelling trains. If they were to cancel this one, they would have to put us on LNER to get back down to Tyneside. See how it goes. This will be my train back to Newcastle, 1911 Transpennine to Liverpool Lime Street. I get back to Newcastle at 20:59. I'm going to look for the unreserved carriage. It is a very, very jam-packed 1911 service with only 5 carriages. Well, 4 and a bit.
1911 Transpennine Express service down to Liverpool Lime Street. For the calling at Eastman, Dunbar, Reston, Berwick, Montreat, Monmouth, Waverley, Newcastle, Chester Street, Durham, Darlington, Northampton, York, Leith, Dewsbury, Huddersfield, Stevie Vegas, Manchester Victoria, Newton Willows, Lee Green, and finally arriving into Liverpool at around about midnight.
Well, we have a very jolly, happy conductor tonight.
Reservations, we are a train made of 5 carriages, A, B, C, D, and E. E being first class at the rear of the train. Can I ask all passengers, please ensure that luggage is stored securely, the luggage racks at the end of the aisle will above your head. Keep all doorways locked to the eyes of the passengers and crew can move safely through the train. This is especially important for anyone with bikes and pushchairs. Please do keep them folded down and stored away securely. My name's Alex.
It's because it's a Tram.
Even if you do have any questions
always
or
stop
concerns, then feel free to speak myself to the
This is the one I
If you do see anything suspicious, you can also text British Transport Police on 61016. I will be coming to the train and do a full ticket inspection. If I can ask all passengers, please have tickets and real cards available for viewing on arrival. That would be much appreciated. Photographs of real cards will not be accepted. It does need to be the real card itself or downloaded in the app. Take a few moments, get your tickets and real cards downloaded, ready for arrival.
Welcome to this Transpennine. Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. This service will be calling at Oldham, Newcastle, Chester Street, Durham, Darlington, Northampton, York, Leith, Dewsbury, Huddersfield, Staley Bridge, Manchester Victoria, Newton Willows, Lee Green, and Liverpool Lime Street.
arrival into Newcastle.
Arriving back into the Toon Black and White Army. There's the Tyne Bridge. So back in Newcastle, it's just coming up towards 9 o'clock. This goes on to Liverpool. When I booked the train, I forgot that this stopped at Cheshire Street, because I booked the return to go from here to Edinburgh and back. I should have booked each journey separate, so I'll be getting on the bus. Oh well, never mind, and it is freezing cold out here. Walk to the bus stop at St Nicholas's Street, and there's a one in 8 minutes. 21. It's Friday night. It's the last Friday of January, so a lot of people will be getting paid now after a very long month, and they'll be coming on nights out through here, which of course is what I would love to do. As I showed you last Christmas, through here is a really good place for a night out. And there's one pub coming up here, which is quite extortionate. One called the Revolution Bar. Just up here, the Revolution Bar, nearly between £5 and £6 a pint. Then again, what I paid in Deaton Brody's Tavern in Edinburgh, that was £6 for a pint of Tennent's. Let's go home. home now. It's 10 to 11. I've had a lovely day today. I'll admit this quick because I am totally bruised. As soon as I've done this, I'm going straight to bed. So, first out of 2024, and a fab start to the year it's been. I went to Edinburgh for just £2 return. Each way costing, as Jeremy Clarkson would say, £1. £1. You remember that episode of Top Gear where they did the £100 car challenge, and he bought his car for just £1. Less than the cost of some of these big chocolate bars these days. Even less than the cost of a box of cream eggs. So, got the bus to Newcastle. So, and then got the 708 Transpennine service up to Edinburgh Waverley. Transpennine Express were doing a flash sale, hence I was able to get all these cheap tickets. The train actually ran. They seem to be doing better now, although there still has been a few cancellations with them today, but they seem to be alright up here. Wasn't really, the train wasn't busy until it got to like Dunbar and that, where the morning commuters going into Edinburgh. But it was an alright ride. Got to Edinburgh on time, just before 9 o'clock. Started spotting the station straight away. Got ScotRail traffic, got LNER Zoomers, got the Lumo train, as well as the Avanti Pendolino as well. Whenever I do spot at Edinburgh, or whenever you do spot at Waverley Station, you will find that most of the traffic comes in from the west side, as opposed to the east side. As the east side, you already get services going down the main line and towards Tweed Bank and North Berwick. And then after that, once I finished at Waverley Station, I started sightseeing around the city, and I did the new tram extension all the way to Newhaven via Leith. And that was one area I had not been to before that I went to have a look at. So I went to Leith, which is known for the Proclaimers, and it's a bit of a cool neighbourhood. Outfit of it is like Edinburgh's Camden. So, well, maybe better than Camden Town, perhaps. London's Camden Town. I went on to Leith Walk. It's quite a long street actually. It takes you right up to the new town. And I walked to Leith Water, and then got the tram to Newhaven, as in Newhaven Harbour in Edinburgh, not Newhaven on the south coast. Newhaven Harbour, it's a kind of nice area actually. On the Forth, you can see right across the Forth, you can see lights of Inverkeven, Aberdour, Burnt Island, Kinghorn, up towards Kirkcaldy. And then after that, got the tram back to the city, and then went up the Royal Mile. That for me is always the highlight of Edinburgh. Go up the Royal Mile and see Edinburgh Castle. It's good for photography as well, especially with the sun going behind all the mountains and it shines on the city. So it was going behind Arthur Seat and all the old town, and it was shining on the Balmoral Hotel and all the new town and that. So photography wise, Edinburgh is a good city if you're like an expert and you want to do some like proper professional shots. But at this time of the year, you get that added haze of the winter sunshine as well. Went to Dayton Brodie's Tavern. Nearly £6 for a pint of tenants, so it's kind of a bit of a tourist trap pub, that. It's a popular one, but a bit of a tourist trap, because you can of course get drinks. Well, Edinburgh is a pricey city, but you can of course get drinks cheaper elsewhere. After that, went to got the tram over to Edinburgh Gateway just to kill some time, and of course, when I have to find the time to squeeze in a ride in a Class 158 ScotRail, and that's what I did. So a quick 158 ride from Edinburgh Gateway back to Waverley Station. Then went and had me dinner, Haggis, Neeps and Tatties. At £17 where I went. Again, I think that was a bit of a tourist trap, but then again, you are getting the proper quality stuff, haggis. It's not everyone's favourite dish. some people it is just to some it is disgusting. It's like bits of like guts of like sheep and lamb and that. I've had bits of cows as well, and it's served with like turnip and mashed potato, hadless neeps and tatties. You could probably get it cheaper elsewhere, but yeah, obviously there are a number of tourist traps in Edinburgh, but still, of course, as always, it's a lovely city to go to. I'd probably recommend you go for like a night or two. Excuse me. Then after my tea, went and got my train, the 1911 service going to Liverpool Lime Street. Getting on in Edinburgh, it was pretty much every seat was taken. It was quite rammed out. Only 5 carriages, well, one of them being first class. And so at least it is a well-used service, that 1911. Just 4 and a bit carriages. And most people got off at Newcastle. And but the train still ran. It's pretty much still running as it is. I can actually, I'll track it down and see where it is now, actually. So, I always use real-time trains. So, just going minus, nearly there. So there's my train there. So yeah, we left Edinburgh on time, and as I speak, that train is just departed. Well, it's actually departed. It's left Huddersfield about 4 minutes late. It's picked up a 5 minute. Oh, it's picked up a 5 minute delay around East Garforth and Crossgates area, just outside of Leith. That's due to Merseyside at about midnight tonight. Well, this has been the first of a winter of cheap outings. This is the start of the build-up to my biggest holiday to date and my longest trip, which comes on March the 4th. You probably know what it is, of course, but I'm going to tell you. March the 4th is my first ever trip to the United States of America. USA, baby! And for my first ever USA trip, I'm going to New York. New York! Aye. But between now and then, I've still got a few more outings to come, and my next train outing will be 12 days after I film this. It'll be on Wednesday the 7th of February, where it'll actually be a revisit of my first ever Dodds diary, where I go to Blackpool. Well, there'll be a few alterations to it. And my first ever diary, I did the journey in a clockwise direction. On this occasion, I'll be doing it anti-clockwise. Well, thank you very much for watching this. I'm off to bed now, and I'll see you in my next diary, which I make on the 7th of February. Of course, it will be uploaded later after that. But anyway, that's enough for me. Good night.